calling it in just for oil. Peter was there and all that. And he went up here, he lives there, he said with me. And so, how's everyone doing today?
Great.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming to Color Estates today. My name is John. Has anyone been here before? No? First time for everybody. Awesome. You've been here. All right. Welcome back. Maybe we've tried our wines before?
Yes. I love color wines.
Because we are Canada's second largest winery. So good chance we might have tried our wines if you're Canadian. Anyone not Canadian here?
Yes. No.
Where are you guys from? Why? Because it ain't from Champagne. So can't call it Champagne if it's, even if it's from France and it's not from Champagne, they don't call it Champagne. They call it a Crémant, which means a sparkling wine. You're gonna get me in trouble. So you have your base wine. You make wine in the time because you couldn't get the winery license here in Ontario. They weren't handing them out. So there are very few wineries. First winery here in Niagara Lake didn't even open until 1975. So. Well, it wasn't, they were able to open their first winery in Ontario in 1970 under the Andres label, and things got booming, especially with the advent of the baby duck. Do you guys remember baby duck? Yes. So, for those of you who haven't tried baby duck, it's delicious. Or from what I recall when I was about 12.
Yeah.
Grapes, right? Labrusca grapes. These are vinifera grapes. So this is a real European variety that we're using. So business was Cabernet Franc grapes. We've got 57 acres total on the property, only 27 for the vines. We've got Chardonnay, Riesling over here, and these are Cabernet Franc. On the other side of the rose bush over there, we've got Gamay Noir. Now look how thick these trunks are. That's a thick trunk, right? You know how old that is? 40 years. This is a 40-year-old vine right here. We do careful canopy management. And this also helps us when you're doing machine harvesting. The machine grabs the top trellis and just shakes these, shakes them, and the vibration is what makes them fall off.
Now, are they grafted every year? Or
No, you only graft them once. You can see a graft mark when it's just a thin little thing. You do that in the greenhouse. Now, the surrounding areas are going to benefit from a moderation of temperature. It won't be nearly as cold up the... They're porous. That means that there's a little bit of oxygen getting through those holes. Okay? And those incremented doses of oxygen are allowing the wine to change, to age properly. If it doesn't age, nothing's happening. Wine will gain complexity and different aromas and smells and flavors with those small incremented doses of oxygen. Too much oxygen will convert the volatile acid in the distillery. So we're able to take them apart like this, take the heads and the mandings off. They burn the inside and plane them. That shaves off the outer edges of the wood, and then they can char it. Any questions so far? That's a coincidence. So they want you to know what it feels like on those cold nights. We have to pick at nighttime. If the sun comes out and melts the grapes, that's bad because we want to get them in a frozen state to the press. So it's a race to the press, and that's why we pick it at nighttime. All right?
럽식.
This is actually, isn't that delicious? Yeah. This has the last wine we tried had about 2 grams of sugar per liter. This one has 180. Yeah, very, very sweet. However, it's not our sweetest ice wine. The sweetest ice wine is the Cabernet Franc. That's our sweetest wine. Has 220. So that's our only red. Now, ice wine being so sweet, ice wine glasses the real ice wine glasses we have upstairs, they're designed in a way that puts the wine to the middle of your tongue. The wine doesn't touch the front of your tongue. Why? The front of our tongue is how we taste sweetness. So here's a trick. Press the tip of your tongue to the back of your bottom teeth.
the back of your teeth. Back. So hold the back of your teeth, hold it there, and drink it that way. You're going to be blocking the taste receptors which are at the front of your tongue, and you won't be able to taste all that sugar. And you can concentrate on the fruit flavors, namely apricot, apple, pear, and honey. Those are the major flavors. Alright, so we do 4 different ice wines. Vidal's the most common for making ice